Today we discuss the fact that our hearts are full of love. It is a medical anomaly, and you need to drain your most important muscle of this overrated emotion as soon as possible. Good morning, NightVale. Hello listeners, everyone's favorite morning host Cecilia here. Just yesterday I got my very own blood rune fortune telling and cheese making kit. They're all the rage in Denver right now, and I just wanted to read through the instructions with you. If you go into your bedroom and ask the man hiding under your bed politely, he'll give you your own box. Inside will be several bloodstones of different sizes, 82.5 sheets of cheesecloth, and instructions written in ancient tongue. Now here shuffles paper. It says to pull out the bloodstones and arrange them in a circle in your living room floor. Once you perform the town sacrificial ritual, the stones will react. If the long skinny stone starts to hover, you're in luck. All of your enemies are about to die in a horrible fire. If you hear a soft drumming sound from the short fat stone, you should be wary of any and all green fruits. If you feel a sudden heavy sensation in your stomach, somewhere a child is crying. The child's cry rises in pitch until not even the dogs can hear her. She screams until the bonds keeping her atoms together give way suddenly to the overwhelming pressure of the universe, and her body falls apart. Each lost electron joins a new host, furthering the imbalance of the spatial rift. Cities crumble, civilizations are erased from existence as we know it. But you can still hear the child's screams in the very back of your mind, accusing you of horrendous crimes. That, or someone's about to bring you cupcakes. The instructions just aren't very clear. Ladies, gentlemen, people who are both, people who are neither, and inanimate objects with enough sentience to be listening to me right now, NightVale is currently in the middle of its coldest winter in decades. Yesterday, the electricity in my cozy apartment froze while I was in the shower, right in the wires. Fortunately, I had my bioluminescent jellyfish with me for light. My gross lack of reliable luminosity aside, I want to keep you, citizens, not only warm, but also good-looking with these do's and don'ts of winter fashion. Do choose your accessories wisely. Scarves are a good way to keep your vulnerable jugular vein warm. Live animals are not. They are unsightly, smelly, messy, and not to mention we've had 3 mink-related deaths in the past month. That's one more than regulation allows. Another don't is getting winter coats from JCPenney. I've received multiple complaints that their clothes are imbued with dark magic this season. You put on your new jacket, but it's kinda itchy. You ignore it because that's how new clothes are supposed to feel. You try to push the feeling to the back of your mind, but your skin keeps feeling itchier and itchier until you just can't stand it anymore. You tear your jacket off. And as you pull the satanic fabric from your body, you find that layers of your epidermis peel away with it, crimson blood gushing freely with nothing to hold it back. You scream, but even though you've taken the jumper off, the itch is still there, and it's all you know until it becomes all that you are. Plus, their fashions are so last season. What you should do is buy from the Goodwill owned by the Sheriff's Secret Police out by Jerry's Taco Stand. They check most of their clothes for dark magic before they put them out for sale, so there's very little chance you'll lose all of your skin. Now, listeners, I have literally been buzzing with excitement over today's gossip column. I think that I may have a wasp, actually. I just requested Interroxy to go and get a government-issued wasp taser. So anyway, 2 nights ago, the man I considered the most important scientist, Carlos, you know him and his perfect locks, he asked me and Cecil to sit in on a science meeting with all of his scientists for science. He wanted us to listen to help him with his most recent experiment. Now, I'm not a news show, so I didn't really pay attention, but I would never give up a chance to be in the presence of his most glorious being. Now, those of you who thrive in the bloody waters of gossip, do I have news for you. There was a new scientist who was sitting in on the meeting. Someone who's never been to NightVale before. You could tell by the way she was giving concerned glances to the shrieking office supplies, and the way she kept noting her cell phone, and then the clock on the wall which was spinning rapidly, like clocks are supposed to do. Despite her apparent lack of knowledge of basic clockwork, let me tell you, she was perfect. I looked over at Cecil and asked, "Who's that?" And he goes, "Well, I don't know. She's new." So, after the science meeting for science, she talked hurriedly to Carlos and left before I could even give her my number. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to start going to more of these science meetings for science. Today's episode was brought to you by people who misuse the word literally. I literally hate all of them. That was not an example. And now we're going to have a look at today's forecast.
The gifts you gave me never quite amount to the silence I have to make when you're around. You could teach me how to play and how to live, but the words are something I cannot forgive. Still I must remind myself I'm not a total waste, that I still hear your voice in my head that just won't go away. While you're in my life, I just can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. And what's the point if I can't win it all? I might as well just sell this all. These instruments are all I've ever known, but I'd give back all my songs to have you leave me alone. Still I must remind myself I'm not a total waste, that I still hear your voice in my head that just won't go away. And while you're in my life, I just can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe.
We're going to open our lines now for whatever vivid hallucinations you saw last night, whilst your body was laying prone and unaware of the world around it. To contact us, please go to the nearest bathroom, curl into a tiny ball, and whisper the words "plague sore" over and over. Ah, it seems we have today's caller. Here's Simon Rigadone, the transient who lives in the empty office in the Political Science Building at NightVale Community College. Go ahead, Simon.
Hello?
Yes, Simon, please tell us about your dream last night so I may see into your inner mind.
Well, I was standing at a field, green grass stretching in every direction as far as my eye could see. I felt energetic and happy, like I could do anything I wanted, so I stood completely still. Instead of the swirling void, the sky was an endless blue like a vast ocean. I just wanted to throw myself into it so I could drown. At I stood there, the sky grew brighter and brighter until I thought my head would burst. I closed my eyes and lay down in the field, letting the grass and soft white flowers crawl across my body. They searched for a weak spot, a way to get under my skin and into my veins.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there, Simon. I'm afraid there's going to be a death in your family soon.
I'm a transient. I don't have a family.
Oh, do you have a smartphone?
Yeah, I have an iPhone. I just got the new one, and it's still in the office. Oh. Oh, no.
Loud clicking noise. I'm very sorry about your loss, Simon. Now, listeners, I know you're on your way to jobs, errands, and perhaps you're just crying in your homes about how helpless and tiny you are. I just wanted to remind you that you are not like a candle or any other weakly flickering flame. I wanted to remind you that you are a forest fire, devouring all that is in your path. You are a stalking beast, ready to sink your fangs into the day. You are the endless void, watching all passing judgment. Have a great day, NightVale.
Good Morning NightVale is a parody of Welcome to NightVale and is not affiliated with the show. Good Morning NightVale is written by Caitlin Jernigan and voiced by Laura Campos. All music is mixed by Optimistic Death. This episode's forecast was Can't Breathe by Tamara Fritz. Find out more at tamarafritz.bandcamp.com. Want to have your music featured in the forecast section? Want to contribute your child to the show? Just want to say hi? Please email us at goodmorningnightVale@yahoo.com. If you like what we do, please share our show with your family, your friends, your classmates, your coworkers, etc. Pretty much spam everyone you know through any means necessary. Today's proverb: children are like octopi, able to get into anything and covered in suckers.